So why don't we start with the first one, which is Gibson's. First debate I've ever done in my life. I show up. I wasn't prepared, but I do that on purpose because I have my podcast. I've done hundreds of interviews. I know what I'm doing. So I gave my speech. Um, One thing that the candidates that were there, you had the incumbent, which was a liberal candidate. You had the Green and the NDP. The Green candidate, she's I should not be nice. I shouldn't be mean. So you have the Green candidate and the NDP candidate. The way that we presented our personalities were completely different. So that the liberal candidate, the incumbent, was a professional politician. So when he's talking to the crowd on his opening speech, he would say something like, we were successful in bringing in $10 a day daycare that has lifted 350,000 students out of poverty. We are working hard to ensure that hardworking Canadians are secure in this tariff war that Donald Trump has started. That's threatening our sovereignty. That's a word that he kept using over and over again. We've invested this much money here or that much money there. So it's talking points to give the appearance of progress. If you look at the NDP candidate, 18-year-old gentleman, I think they've just thrown in the smart guy, good guy. His parents were there. There's a good family, but running an 18-year-old is unorthodox. Um, but his talking points were fascism. Donald Trump is a fascist. He was talking about how he was in Germany in the far right AfD. They were coming up, and it was only the valiant efforts of the left, some left party, that stopped them and stopped the rise of the far right. So it's very hate, like fear mongering, hate. And then the Green Party candidate, the talking point was climate change. So we're in a climate change emergency, and it wasn't just that she's scaring people through climate change, but she took it a step further and tied it to sexism. So the climate is sexist. Climate change is sexist. And you know how the left navigates that if you call them out on it, they'll say, well, no, not the molecular, structure of energy transfer is sexist. What we're trying to say is how it impacts marginalized communities. So that's one thing that she said. For me, I kind of I got very emotional, but I because I've been doing this for 4 years, and I got really angry, and I try because I'm trying to take a big picture look at this problem that we're all facing, and I tied it into Jean Chrétien's speech at the Liberal Leadership Convention. I tied it into Justin Trudeau's speech, into Stockwell Day. I came across him. I tied it into people leaving the country. So I tried to paint this picture that's, as a national leader, as a federal leader, you have to look at all of these big things. I'm going to stop. But what my whole point is, like, most of these candidates are there to win, and they have a strategy to win. None of them are there to fix the issues. Those are, we say that all the time. These guys are there, they're not there to fix the issues. But when you're in the room and you see them operating, it's a completely different thing.